Welcome, my friends, allies, vassals, and enemies of the state. You know who you are. King Yorkie II of the House of Yorkie here, taking you back in time to 867, well, 888 at the moment, and Crusader Kings 3. As we followed their armour, at least at the moment, forming the Hausaland kingdom. Perhaps we should say Queendom, since it's a matriarchy. Right. We have a choice to make. First up, she has three high chiefdoms within the Hausaland area. What that means... Actually, she has two, but she has 6 de jure counties. What that means is she could create a title at 150, claiming this as hers, bringing, I believe, her husband as a vassal. I'm not sure about that, because those are his thing, but she would be in charge of the whole area. I think it would make him a vassal. The other alternative, and that would cost 150, is to found a new kingdom when we're no longer at war. Illustrious 3 is the level we would need to be at. We have 3 duchies, and it would cost us 300, so twice the amount, as well as 500 prestige and 200 piety. I think we'll go for... the beauty of that one is everything comes under us that we are currently in possession of. Because Hausaland is traditionally ours. So let's probably go that way. We need to save money to do it anyway. Thank you for your swift response. I'm looking forward to our correspondence. Let's see. Could have war stories, sugary treats or cooking, gift to show my appreciation. I can't do the gift. Choose intellect. Let's do sugary treats. Now we're involved in a war, but it's someone else's war, so I'm not going to worry about that. They're doing fine anyway. To think that you would ask about a subject so dear to me, you truly know me better than most. Good gamble. Anything else I can do for you? Convinced that she owes me. I don't really need a weak hook. We'll just continue with correspondence. 300 lifestyle perks. Oh, lifestyle experience. The war that we're in is almost won. I can indeed create the Kingdom of Hausaland, but I'm not going to right now. Obviously, because I don't have 150. How old are we? We are 47. If we can stay hale and hearty... target has been disbanded, good. If we can stay hale and hearty a while longer, we're good. 6 years left there, 16 years left in the development. Now, by taking the regular one, Air isn't, I don't think, part of our de jure kingdom, and so could be split off. I'm not sure on that. What is Air part of? Achievement of Decca. Air. Kingdom of Sahara. Oh, that's that area. Interesting. Of course, it's a large area with not much in it, that's the thing. Countess Shivata is no longer your seneschal. Why? Oh, we won the war, so be it. Control increased there, which is good. Alright, so... Oh no, it's a seneschal, isn't it? That's a court position. Oma, I think. And we don't have anything else we can do there. We must sit calmly for a while. We are already going up. As we do, being mystics, why don't we hold a mystical communion? Divine guidance for 5 years. Yes. Gained a level of devotion known for our faith. The lifestyle to gain divine guidance for 5 years. Blackmail! My regrets that it's come to this. I know your relationship with Umar. Wish for my silence, you'll do as I say. My secret it didn't let me respond. Has revealed that I am seeing Umar. With the truth spreading like wildfire, our passion may not have been as hidden as... Well, I mean, honestly, it's not much of a secret, as I was mouthing up for the last 2 weddings for my children. Gained the trait adulterer. Lost 1 level of devotion, that's a problem. Lost 30 opinion. Unfaithful. Will you stop rolling forward when I'm trying to do things? My husband Badia's tears hurt far worse than harsh words. Well, it's not like he hasn't betrayed me as well. Bloody hell. What is that? It's at plus 100 still? Oh. Well. Let's be honest, dear husband, we've both taken others to our beds, haven't we? Improve the opinion of vassals. And people seem to like us still. Child of my dynasty. Given birth to a son. Takoi, yes, nice. Ah, we're not befriending anyone right now. And that's not good for us. We need to be. Befriend. Our steward. We're at plus 50. Five years left in Taha. Ah. Yes. We need to do air and down there. Befriend, hindering relations. Just received the most disturbing news. My obnoxious rival, however, has been spreading false rumours about me to Agdon, claiming that my desire to earn his trust was nothing but a cynical attempt to exploit him. Diplomat trait preposterous. Nobody would believe such lies. 4 years there. 15 years to develop the homeland. Interpreting my recent friendliness as a sign Sarkangadi has come to me with a concern for one of my prisoners. It would please me greatly if you were to release my acquaintance Javata from my house arrest. That's not hard to do, my friend. My husband is once again absent. Do you have another? How can you even say such a thing? Because you have done before. I'll take him at his word. Still with 4 years left. When will it be? Doesn't say exactly when. Befriend an enjoyable evening. After learning that Sakingadi Agdun would be guesting at a manor in the castle town of Takeda, I realised that it would be the perfect occasion to meet with him. By my request, I was seated next to him for the duration of the dinner, and we both had a great time. I was surprised at how much we had to talk about. Such a pleasant man. And we are indeed friends now. Good. Is Umar a friend? I would imagine so. Yes, because we're in love, of course. Spiteful acts, how is wickedness? Has always bothered me, but recently it's been getting on my nerves. I want to get back at her for this behaviour, but from what form should my reprisal take? Scandalous rumours. A witty poem, or call out her unbelief. A witty poem, I think. A popular poem. The witty rhymes and clever innuendo I worked into my scathing critique of Hausa's character has been going around her court like wildfire. Try as she might, she cannot suppress their spread, which only adds to her embarrassment. Maybe that'll put her in a place. My daughter is 20. I won't be having any more children, of course. I'm 49. You are doing okay on stewardship. Right. We desperately need to get to 150. Let me have a look at prisoners. Yuma, I can't do anything with you. Bintu. Can't do anything with you. You can lawfully imprison Umar. Why would I do that? Umar is my marshal and lover. Why would I possibly imprison him? My spy master is very good. Oh, I don't have a scheme going on. Are you a friend? Not yet. .9. Propose alliance. The charming of Kebi. Despite our lack of bonds by blood, I believe both stand to form an alliance. Suppose we join forces and fight our foes together. What do you like? You've got 1230. You're a neighbouring ruler. Okay. I've been searching and searching, but and I seem to have absolutely nothing in common. A little effort, and I'll come to understand how more. Right. 3 years. Got 180. We're at 82. How's our plot going on? A gesture of generosity. I should be able to help along my attempt to befriend Sakina Gadi by presenting her with a gift. What might she like? Oh. No. No, I need to save money. I can't afford to risk dying. I lost the court tutor. I can't afford to risk dying before I get the kingdom. If I do, my lands get split, I believe, among 2 daughters. Shoo, you're good. Oh, a guardian for Jiri. My daughter, my second child. She's 8. And you're equal on everything. I'll take you on. What are you good at, though? You're martial or intrigue? Which is the most? Omer Marihan could do martial well. Intrigue, not as good. Creamy yogurt. At a recent feast hosted by a local noble, I was provided with several helpings for yogurt to accompany both savoury and sweet dishes. I found the yogurt most delectable with just a perfect consistency and texture, and a creamy taste to go with it. I asked my host how they managed to procure such a yogurt, and they explained that their family cook had made it for them many years ago. For many years, sorry. The yogurt was apparently based on a method of yogurt preparation popular in the cook's hometown. I'm afraid my cook will remain here with me, but if you're willing, the host says with a twinkle in his eye, I will sell you the recipe at a reasonable price. Oh. That's not going to work. And I don't think I can afford it. I'm sorry, my friend. But while I would appreciate it, I'm not interested right now. I must divert funds. More important issues. Befriend goodwill. A promise of dedication would send a strong message to her. Weak hook on you, gains 20 opinion. Offered favour. I mean, we're only 4 months away. Let's leave it for now. Mysterious lights. A few of my guardsmen report seeing small fires in the distance at night. I thought perhaps they were hallucinating or playing a prank on me until I decided to investigate one evening. And there, on the far side of the horizon, were indeed several small fires in the wilderness. They were barely visible, but visible nonetheless. In the morning, I and a team of guards went forth to the area to investigate, but found no trace of hostile forces or bandits. In fact, no sign of human activity whatsoever. Wait a moment, I know. This is clearly caused... Oh, that's just starting to talk to them. By the night sky, etc. We've impressed others with our knowledge. It's good to be educated. Perhaps with enough education we can even teach people who insist otherwise that the Earth is not flat. We're close to getting the next on the Majesty focus. Befriend irreconcilable differences. Oh dear. We failed in that then. Let's try to sway Sidibe. Seems a bit more like it. Greetings, my charming liege. I have come to discover the most appalling truth about Sakana Gadi Meriam. Though I loathe to bring this matter to your attention, I must inform you this woman is keeping secrets of the most alarming kind from you. Your concern is deeply appreciated, Agron. A murder secret. Oh dear. What's your little secret? Where do I find it? Where do I find this information? Where do I find this information? Well, you have killed a couple of people. I mean, you give me some concern here. And again, I'm not particularly interested in a hook on her. We're close friends. Well, we're not friends, but she has a high opinion of me. So that should be fine. And diplomacy a perk available. Flexible truces, I think. We're at 104. Good. 2 years left on that. And then we'll be working on air. As I said, I am not going to press for anything else right now. Let's Alexa to giant shade tree. On cost 15, no. Seek the aid of spirits. That will cost as well, I believe. Right now, money is all important. I'm not going to commission an artifact call, hunt, or a feast for the same reason. Bad dream. I had a dream where I was in a realm of darkness and nothing but darkness. I could not see anything, and though there was nothing explicitly threatening me, I could not help but feel a great sense of dread. After I woke up, these feelings of dread continued for the rest of the day. I feel uneasy about everything right now. Friend, the estate. After long thinking, I finally decided to invite CDB to come on a tour of one of my estates. Unfortunately, the journey turned out to be a disastrous idea. She was ill-prepared, and every time I tried to lighten the mood, she responded only with furtive malcontent. Oh dear. Alright, well, that didn't work too well, so let's sway her. And then try again. Child of my dynasty, my niece Aisata has given birth to a new daughter. Good, well done. Well, there's two criminals we could... why would we imprison them? We don't need to. Now, it could be said that it would be just to do so. But I don't really see that happening right now. We're 20 gold away. Magan comes of age. I'm proud to see my son no longer as a child, but an adult. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards careful planning such as Magan can come to truly understand its uses. He now knows a lot of ways to get what he wants. Most importantly, he's highly aware of political implications. You are an intricate web weaver. Although, honestly, you're not particularly skilled as a web weaver. Intrigue... Wow, you really are not very skilled at all, are you? They do grow up fast. They do indeed. Megan Dora can marry. Let's have a look at some traits. Heritable. Usk is intelligent. That would be very useful. The Spice Trader. The latest gossip around town has reached my ears. A famous peddler of spices arrived in the area. Not only does he sell spices individually, but he also creates unique blends of these spices. There is one in particular known as the 5-Spice Blend, which is said to be peerless among the spice blends of the world, but it might be more expensive than usual spices. Perhaps I should consider buying the blend of my cooks. I will consider this, but as I said, money is being spent elsewhere right now. So the charming, I accept your marriage proposal. Excellent. A wedding at court. With engagement to Usk, Magan has asked if I would host his wedding at my court. A wedding would doubt be a cheery affair, but there is always a cost. Your family, I have to host it. We are gathered here today to witness the marriage of Magan and Usk. The priest's words echo across the great hall at Dara, which has been tastefully appointed for the occasion. At the dais, Magan and Usk say their vows. How lovely. Reception. Now it's the time for the real reason people go to weddings. The mood is raucous. The reception. The mood is raucous. The feast begins. Looking around, I can see two families beginning to mingle. All over my new dress. We could tell Bauer had too much to drink, even though he insists on showing us how sober he was. Don't they always? Simply rising from his seat proved too much for him, and now I'm covered in stinking vomit. Gaining stress? No, I don't think we would do that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Bowo. Embarrassing impatience. Magan announced a slight delay to the serving of the food, and Magan looked ready to burst with frustration. In between grumbles from his stomach, I only hear grumbles of displeasure. Magan has a point. Where's the food? The reception's end. We feasted and danced late into the night, but at last it is time to head back home. I could not help but notice that Magan and Usk could hardly stand each other. Well, unfortunately, that was a bad wedding I arranged. First bad one I've done for my children. Had to happen sometime, I suppose. Eight months, 7 months. We're getting there. Compliments. To make my magic to be more susceptible, I can include a compliment. Relentless courage, or short professional. Is she into courage? Arbitrary, callous, brave. Well, yes, she is. Our recent correspondence has been a source of joy for me. Excellent. 5 months. 4. No longer your bodyguard. Oh dear. Till death do us part. How can a heart endure this kind of pain without breaking? It cannot be possible. Yet here I am, my heart beating on. Whilst yours has gone quite. Oh, Baida, my darling, life will not be the same without you. At least the memories remain. Well, that would appear to be my dear husband deceased. How interesting. Which breaks his area down completely. Carbo bin Bayeda, High Chieftain of Katsina, High Chieftain of Kano. Interesting. Very interesting. I could find someone. I don't need any traits because I won't be having any more children. I don't need a husband right now. 200 messages. New perk for diplomacy. Calm down. Can create Hausaland can take a concubine. I don't really need any of those. Can imprison, negotiate an alliance with Chieftain Bowo. Isn't he my son? Yes. Negotiate alliance. And then we also have both vassalage or embassies. $153. Ah, I'm honoured by a request and I would be glad to be your ally. Wonderful. 153. Now then. Create the title. The Hausaland Court. As Grand Matriarchy, you have new duties and responsibilities. You will now be expected to regularly hold court, solving the disputes of the realm and letting your courtiers take part in your daily routines. Safiatu is looking sternly at me in a direct, almost lecturing way. Perhaps there is some surprise in her eyes. She starts to unfold a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House Dora. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I have taken the liberty to have this made as a gift to mark the beginning of your royal tenure. Let them see their new Grand Matriarchy, whatever. A beautiful court it is. Now, we have 2 banners, I believe. Dara Dynasty. And Dara House. And there we have a guest, our courtier Usk, our Magadja, we have Shawata, my half-sister, we have my niece and the court jester, we have Magandara, my son and champion, my daughter at 14 years old, and my daughter at 11 years old. Nice. Oh, and Umar, my martial, personal champion. Lover, I believe. We could hold court. Cost of 50 prestige. We're not going to do that right now. I need to get some money back still. Decision available, hold court. Yes, I know. Umar's finished taking control. Next up. Yari. Or Katsina. Nine months to get Katsina, then we move on to Yari. What was that? Right. Oh, we have something going on there. What? One unhandled situation. Ah. Contrived conflict. Well, sitting on my throne, mulling this and that, furor erupts. My personal champion, Umar, rose. I know exactly what you meant, you doxy. How dare you disrespect your Grand Magadjia? Right in the face of a bewildered Sakina Gadi Mariam, my Chancellor Safiatu quickly wades in to separate them, but the atmosphere has already been irreparably tarnished. Such stirring is beneath this court. I will not be cowed by your games, Sakina Gadi Mariam retorts shrewdly. I heard you with my own ears. Umar lowers back. I demand satisfaction for this slight against my lady. Sakina Gadi smirks and replies, very well. I'll gladly put this vile brute in his place. I think he could outfight you rather easily. All look to me for my say on the matter. Oh, good God. There'll be no duel. You said what? Fetch my sword? No. Require more level-headed guests. A misunderstanding? Or Umma will defend my honor. No. Calm yourselves, fools. Calm yourselves. What are you playing at? We're a newly formed kingdom and you're at each other's throats already? Now, interestingly, offer vassalage. Oh, he's at war. But after that, let's see, total minus 30, base reluctance down. Cultural acceptance is not good. Katsina. Offer vassalage. Minus 25. Base reluctance low. Cultural acceptance low. What about you? Total minus 30. Ah, you've taken control, have you? No, you've got 6 months left on this one. As Pie Spedler leave town, farewell. Funnily enough, I could have taken something in the end there. The kingdom title will be inherited by my eldest daughter. Martial and respect. We're on 3 months left there. When did your scheme sway her? That's 100%. Let's see if we can befriend her. I can't. Alright, fine. Too late. A few days ago I was having a conversation with someone. Oh, it's the Esprit d'Escalier. Unfortunate. Let's sway you. And you've done there, so it's Yari now. 5 years left in Yari. No longer my bodyguard, eh? I guess she died. Exotic arms, along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Yoruba peddlers purport to have brought Balok objects, said to have come from the faraway court of a great ruler, Amir, etc. No less. Bunijo, the leading trader, grins darkly. The unique sword could be yours for a special price. Coin purse 75. I don't have it. What tribe out with you? My spy mistress is very good. Grandson taken prisoner? All over there. Well, so be it. There's nothing I can do about that right now. Geneva comes of age. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. They do grow up fast. Unfortunately, she didn't grow up very well. It's only got 2 on Tough Soldier. That's not really going to get her anywhere. How is her elder sister doing? So I'm in my 50s now. I expect to be popping my clog shortly. And she is relatively good on there. Not very good on anything else. She will take Hausaland. And she's young. My daughter-in-law Usk has given birth to a son. Since the little one is part of the Dowd dynasty, she'll be blessed with a good name. Gal is a good name. Right. We lost a champion, didn't we? An empty prison cell. While inspecting my dungeon, I noticed one jail cell that hasn't occupied by any prisoners, even though all the other cells around it are currently housing criminals. As from the guards why it is unused, perhaps a person who was imprisoned there happened to be released or executed today. Actually, Grandma Gajia Darama, we don't keep anyone in that cell, the guard tells me. Really? Why? They say the ghost of a former criminal who was executed here inhabits the cell. If we were to put anyone in it, it would bring lots of misfortune to everyone in here, including yourself. That's, I am a mystic, so I'd probably agree with that. Ah, lady-in-waiting. Geneba, my daughter and champion, would be a great lady-in-waiting. Another lady-in-waiting, an average one, my champion Usk. A food taster. My son. He's excellent. Absolutely. And likes me, which is good in a food taster. Master of the horse. My steward and vassal, my champion. Sarkin. Sarkin Gadi Agdon. Absolutely. Master of the hunt. Why don't you take the same thing? Royal architect. Seriously? You are taking a lot of titles. Hi, Almoner. Magandara, my son, would be good. And that would be it for now. I have one prisoner left. Humor. Well, why don't we get rid of you? I'm fine with that in the end. Gained a favour hook. She's unlanded anyway. Quality literature. I finished reading a really good book. The characters were well written and unbelievable. The plot was gripping and intense, and the themes and messages were thought-provoking, but not in patronising manner. It has been a long time since I encountered such a story. Let it inspire me in my work. Offer concubine. I really don't need to. I think I'm past that time in my life now. Empty council position, my chancellor. Oh, that's not good, is it? Omer, you'll be able to do what we need. And we have a court event. We have one here, a courtier scorned. What are you doing? Why would you honour that witch Geneba with a position at court and not me? My Magaja CDB is livid. Apparently she had been certain that the honour would befall her. Oh, get over yourself. But we can hold court. And we will end today with doing that. In order to be a successful ruler, I must actually rule on the various dilemmas and situations which arise. Let's hear them out. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. After several moments, all movement in the chamber has ceased. All faces turn towards mine expectantly. In front of me I count 3 petitioners lined up in an orderly row. Gesture for the first. My sister Shawata approaches me with a spring in her step. Sister, Shawata says, full of excitement. I have a great idea that can bring you either money or fame. You have amassed quite the collection of artifacts. No, I haven't, my lady, so why not put them on display? You could charge for viewing your collection or free so that more people will see it. Well, let people in to see it, I think. Oh. Let people in to see it. One of my guards approaches. See, I'm also trusting and just, and I think it's appropriate that people get to see the splendor of the kingdom. One of my guards approaches with my daughter-in-law Usk in chains, trailing behind them. What have you been doing? I caught Usk here in the process of sending sensitive information to foreign spies in Koko. What should I do with her? What? I forgive one. What's that? Different plans. I wonder what that actually means. Oh, just putting her in prison? No. I forgive. Once. Do not betray me again. As soon as it is her turn to speak, the agitated woman in front of me screams, "The end is nigh." Is it? Tell me more. The signs are clear and everywhere. The people of Chieftain of Yari know it too well. Disorders, bandits, thieves, violence, and the disappearance of justice among men. The world as we know it is about to end. There is only one way for us to be saved: chastity and purity. Renounce the temptations of the flesh. Repent now. Why CDB? Stay with me and teach me the way. Nonsense, burn this heretic. Or take the fool out of my sight, no. I think being a mystic and a spiritualist, I should. And I'm at an age now where I'm not likely to be having more children, so yes. Salvation must be achieved through any means necessary. As the last petitioner departs, various courtiers follow them out of the room to attend elsewhere. Others remain, talking amongst themselves about the recent proceedings. My business here is done. Now there is Kano. And there is Katsina. I could declare war. Ooh, he actually has a sizable amount of troops. What about Kano? So does he. No, I think that's a bad mistake. Who are they allied to? Is it each other? Oh, you're down there. I see. Well. Who are we swaying at the moment? That's my spy master, isn't it? Which I do want to get them on side. But then it may be worth my while trying to sway them. My councillors have you two died? Oh, I've replaced them, that's fine. That's right, that was there. 4 years left there. My dear aging self. Eight years left in Chieftain of Dara. How are we doing there? Your royal court is now at Splendor 2. Popular opinion review +5. It's development 9. Let me pop back to the court actually. I'm looking for how to. Oh, hang on, let's. The throne view. That's not bad. Exit photo mode. How do I improve the court? Court grandeur, there it is. Last century fashion. Outmoded fashion would reduce our income. This would take 2 away. Minute lodgings, modest food, and few servants. Alright, so you've changed your court amenities. Court grandeur 17, baseline 27. Will be reached in 2 years. Courts are expected court grandeur, causing no additional positive or negative effects. That will give us plus 2% prestige, court grandeur +4, courtiers and guests plus 0.2 prestige per month. Will give us guests can stay longer, guest acceptance joins schemes at your court and agent +5, court grandeur +4. Completed inspirational quality has a small chance of improvement. Less gain decreased. Modest food. Court grandeur +4, stress loss increased. And we have few servants. Guest recruitment -20% cost. Personal scheme +4, hostile scheme resistance +4, court grandeur +4. Personal scheme power +2, hostile scheme power increased. What artifacts we know. Oh, court type. I think all we can do is tribal, isn't it? Because we are a tribe. We're level 2 at the moment. 9 effectiveness +5%. When we get to level 3, army loot capacity +20, raid speed +20. After 12 months +1 prowess. 24 +1 prowess. These for the courtiers. Good. That court might makes right, and the hall shall be decked with loot and plunder. Alright. That's fine. Now, one other thing to start moving towards is absolute tribal authority. I can move to limited tribal authority. You can pass the law there. Can we change that? I'd like to go primogenitor, but I can't. We'd need primogeniture, innovation, and feudal or clan. And we're not either of those. Right, well, we have a kingdom. And we've held court. So, for now, that's where we will leave this. We'll be back shortly. You've been a fine court. I have been King Yorkie II of the House of Yorkie. And this has been leading Dara, at the moment, through the foundation of Hausaland. Very well.